Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life, Laughter, Happiness. Today, I have my co-host, Kelly. Are you there, Kelly?
Yes. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, and I also have my other co-host, Barbara. Are you there, Barbara?
Yes, I'm here. Hi.
Hi.
Now, today, we are doing a chakra day, and Barbara, why don't you tell us who's getting the chakra cleanse?
Okay. Well, it's my daughter's lucky day. She had a chakra cleanse before, but she was so exhausted that day, and that's not normal, but she got home and she just was, who knows what, maybe it was summer, maybe she was up all night, but I could tell she was not focusing. And you have to focus. You have to. I mean, yes, you're relaxed. Yes, you are laying down, but you can't just not listen. You have to be in tuned. And she always kind of felt bad that she just wasn't feeling that awake that day and focused on it and didn't feel like she gave it its all that she could give to where she would reap the most benefit. And, she's a 12-year-old kid. Things happen, but she's ready. And she said, hey, I wish I could have another chakra cleanse. So today we scheduled her, and she's ready to, give you back some feedback. Where I know last time you didn't get much, Kelly, and that's always fun to get feedback from your patient and to focus this time. And let's see, now that she's in school, she started the new school, she's been in there a month. Let's see if this affects her positively. Even though she's been quite upbeat lately, that's great, but she probably does have some blockages because kids can get blockages too. Just because they're a kid doesn't mean they're resilient to stress and it's just going to flow through them. No, they hold on to things maybe even more, and they're holding on and they're worried. They're worried. Kids can be mean. You never know what's around the corner at school. So there's probably tons of blockages in children. And we're here to unblock those. So, welcome, Priscilla.
Yay. Hi, everybody. Hi. Welcome.
Did you like your welcome? Like you're on a game show. Welcome, Priscilla. Okay, so are you excited? Yeah. Okay, great.
Good.
Well, we're going to share this cleansing process with you. And so I'm going to hand this phone to my little girl here and see what happens.
All right.
Okay.
All righty. Hi.
Good. Hi. I'm glad to have you back. I'm excited to have you on with me.
Yeah, me too. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, thank you for coming back. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Because last time I was not focused at all. I was having a hard time focusing. Yeah. I feel so bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad. Life happens. Yeah, and we're always exactly where we're supposed to be, so that's okay. And, we all at different places in our, life and growth, and, you're in a different place now, so that's fine.
Yeah. It's a good lesson to learn, not to stay up all night.
Oh, that's really what happened, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, she's honest. Wow. That's a good step in the right direction.
Exactly. Yeah. That's part of the learning process, We learn, well, maybe that didn't work out so well that time. Maybe we won't do that again.
We don't want to waste Miss Kelly's time, and she didn't mean to. And thank you for doing this again for her, Kelly. We really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. I know.
Want to lay down? Oh, thank you. I'm going to get you another pillow.
I don't want to get another pillow. Okay. I'm ready.
All right. You're nice and comfy and awake. so that's good. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to explain to you and other people what chakras are, just in case, you missed it, or, for people listening who might be listening for the first time. Mm-hmm. So chakras are like wheels of energy, and we have 7 main chakras. And if you think of them like wheels of energy, energy is basically what we are when you take away our bodies, like when we pass on, our body being like a vehicle, and the driver being our spirit. So after a while, our vehicle wears out, and it's time to go. So, we step out of the car, and so it's like our chakras are, the energy, the spirit, which is ourselves, without the vehicle. So our spirit, our chakras, these are what control different systems in the body. It is what's in charge of our brain, different thought patterns, our emotions, things like that. It's all connected, like the mind, body, spirit connection. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of like what's happening, because each one of those 7 chakras has like its own job, like its own connection with certain things that happen, like its own set of organs, its own system, its own set of emotions and activities that happen in the brain. So I'll start with the one that's called the root chakra. That's the first one. And if you were sitting, that would be that area that you would be sitting on.
Okay.
And that would be considered to be the part of you that would be connected to earth and earthly things, where the 7th chakra, the last one, is the crown, like if you were wearing a crown on the top of your head, and that would connect you to God and universe and like all knowledge. So that's like your direct connection with all that is.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Yeah. I didn't know what the root chakra actually was.
Yeah. So when people say, you need to feel grounded, you need to feel like you're balanced, you need to feel like you're connected with the earth, that would be the root chakra. And the crown chakra is like your higher self. That would be like communicating with angels and archangels, and when you pray, you're doing that with your crown chakra.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So, then there's everything in between. So those are, if you think of like your chakras kind of like, those are kind of like the opposite ends, kind of like, the north and south pole, sort of. It's kind of like that. And then everything's in between. So, yeah, it's sort of like climbing a ladder. Not everybody can do well, get to the 7th chakra and do well, because they're still struggling trying to get up there. So, and it has to do with I know that you're a spiritual and in tune person, so sometimes people listen to certain types of music or binaural beats, and that's BINAU Oh, but it's like binaural beats, and they'll be, specific to a certain chakra, but they also help to raise your vibrational frequency. And when you do that, you can overcome a lot of things. And you can attune yourself to become healthier, to become a more positive person, and, to be able to what they call ascend, which means to have all of your chakras in alignment and be able to communicate better with your higher power, which, being Christian, that would be God, and communicate that way and be able to, receive the Holy Spirit easier and be able to recognize it. So those are some really nifty things, that can do that. And the feel like God's favorite thing. But, and for people listening, what I do is I start off doing a little thing that helps to concentrate the energy into the hands, because everything around us has its own energy, and it can't be created or destroyed. So what I like to do is concentrate it in my hands. And our hands, the palms, have their own chakras. They're not part of the 7 major, but our fingertips also have chakras. And they're not part of the 7 major. But if you rub your hands vigorously together, you can start feeling warmth and a tingling. And I like to do this for myself. And if you wanted to follow along and do it too, you can. You don't have to. I like to do this, and then I feel a nice warm tingle. And then I bring them shoulder width apart, and I start bringing them closer and closer until I start to feel a resistance about 5 inches apart. And I start to slowly kind of cup them slightly. And that's creating an energy ball. And some people will feel this energy ball right away, and other people will have to keep trying it. But I feel it right away. And you might too, because I suspect you're energy sensitive.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
I'm doing it right now. Yeah.
Oh, very cool. Hey,
yeah.
I thought that you would be. Awesome. I'm
so
excited.
Cool.
Wow. I'm excited, Priscilla. I thought you would be.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So cool.
Wow. Now you can, like, when you get to know your friends better at school, you can be like, hey, can you do this?
Cool.
And if you get really good at it, you might be able to do that and then, like, throw it like a ball, like in dodgeball, and see it splat against the wall. You'll see kind of like, it's almost like seeing water or like watery light kind of splat against it.
Cool.
I don't know if
oh my
you'll
gosh.
do it. Do you see it?
No, I'm going to try it right now. Okay. Let me get a ball.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to... Okay. Okay. But I can't see it. Oh, what? Wait, what does it look like again?
Well, it can look like a spatter, like a light spatter, or like almost like a water spatter. It can look different to each person.
That's not working. I'll try it later though. That's cool.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, see? Yeah, these are cool, ways to manipulate energy. And, it's taken me forever to see the splat, so don't worry about it if you don't. But the cool thing is that you can feel the energy and make that energy ball. And after a while, you might be able to see auras. But it took me forever to be able to see those. So if you can't, don't worry about it. Eventually you will. So, you know, it's one of those things. So, okay. So I have a little gemstone on a string, and what I do is I concentrate on your picture, and I know I've seen your picture within the last 6 months, so I don't need to, like, see it again, but I concentrate on that, I concentrate on your eyes, and I concentrate on the chakra area that I'm working on, and I have that gemstone on a string, and I'm running my fingers down that and putting any residual energy into the earth where it can be safely absorbed, so that when I concentrate on that chakra of yours, if it goes in a circle, then it's healthy and there aren't any blockages and there's no negative energy. But if it goes side to side or up and down, that tells me that something's off. That tells me there's either the blockage is there or there's some negative energy, like maybe you picked it up from being around someone or being in a place, or, you know, maybe there's something lodged in there that, you know, maybe a trauma or, you know, something, you know, like sadness or an emotion or event that happened that you didn't totally deal with, that got kind of pushed away. You know, you figured you would deal with another time and it got kind of stuck. So we'll see what we find. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. Let's see what we find. So the first one is the root chakra, and that one is associated with the color of red, and it's career, money mindset, and a sense of belonging. And it represents our foundation and feeling of being grounded. The location is the base of the spine and the tailbone area. The emotional issues, survival issues such as financial independence, money and food, physical association, spine, rectum, legs, arms, circulatory system, and it's our most primal and important energy center. It's our instinct for survival and safety. So, let's see what's going on. This is going very well. It's doing a very healthy, large, sweeping circle. I have seen them be healthier, but, you know, with other people, but I don't like to compare. But I would like to go in there and just see what's going on, because it does have potential for going even better. So would that be okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I feel like you're being cautiously optimistic about school. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like things are starting to turn around. Like, you're starting to have more activities happening. Like, you're starting to have more friendlier faces in classes. And, like, at gym and at lunch, people are starting to recognize and include you a little bit more. Does that feel right?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. All right. Let's see. I don't feel like you feel threatened by anyone. I just feel good. I just feel like it's still a new place and you're still, you know, being a little cautious, but I feel like you're starting to really kind of enjoy yourself. Good. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that could be why it's not going like full flat out, full tilt, full steam ahead, but it's still very, very healthy. So I think that's what's going on.
Okay.
And, yeah, let me see what it's doing. Oh, yeah. Now it's doing like a airplane propeller, like it's doing a vertical circle very fast. So what that's telling me, since we talked about those things, is that once you have your feet firmly planted on the ground going forward, you're going to hit the ground running, and you're going to be making so many friends and getting involved in so many activities that it's going to be like by the end of the school year, you're going to look back and go, wow, that was a fun ride going through that whole year. It's going to, by the time June rolls around, you're going to be like, how did I get here? That went by so fast.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Christmas time, Christmas break coming up, it's I feel like Thanksgiving in December, things are going to really start to pick up, and then about February on, it's full steam ahead. And, it's summer's going to be here before you know it, because that's when you're going to really get in the groove.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you've got a lot to look forward to.
Yay! Finally.
Yes. Yes. It's all coming together for you. Yeah, you've got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't envy your homework load and your tests and all that, but you're going to do well, so don't worry about it. Just do your best. Yeah, I remember those days with the homework. Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're smart. You got it. So.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Plus, you got a supportive mom, so yeah, you've got it in the bag. She's not gonna let you down. So yeah, he's got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your second chakra is associated with the color orange, and it's the sacral chakra, and it's, our connection and ability to accept others and new experiences. Location is the lower abdomen, about 2 inches below the navel and 2 inches above, the bikini line. Emotional issues are sense of abundance, well-being, pleasure, and sexuality. Physical association is reproductive organs, kidneys, bowels, and immune system. And this has to do with emotional body, sensuality, and creativity. We all know you're creative, so
thank you.
You're welcome. So, let's see. Oh my gosh, yes, right away, this is that crazy airplane propeller. It's going it's trying to go upside down. It's really, really, really going super fast, and it's hard to hang on to. So this is really, really, really taken off. So you don't have any problem there, with any of that. So that's really good. A lot of people have issues in this department, so you don't. So that's very good.
Wow. That's nice to hear.
Yeah, this is great. I mean, especially since that's also the immune system. Do you tend to be healthy?
What was that?
This also is the immune system. Do you tend to be the healthy one that doesn't come down with stuff?
Yeah, I have a good immune system. I don't really get sick that much.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bet you don't get very many, like, backaches and stuff either, do you?
No, I don't. I'm really good. I don't get, like, pain or anything.
Oh, that's good. Because, we've talked on the show about having cords, having to cut cords with people that aren't healthy. And a lot of times when we need to do that, like toxic people or whatever, they'll have a cord go right into our lower back in this area. And it'll end up giving us backaches. But luckily, you don't have an issue in this area. So, so anybody that you've come across that has been not a very good person for you, you seem to have been able to let them go from your life without having them attach themselves, which is very, very good. That's a very good trait, to be able to let them go completely, because sometimes people will hang on for the wrong reasons, or thinking they can save them or help change them or whatever, and they'll do that to their own detriment. Or they may do it without even realizing. And, that's really, really healthy that you don't, allow that. And most people do it, subconsciously. Or, they allow other people to, attach themselves and use up their energy. And I'm really glad that you're not allowing that, even though you may not realize that you're protecting yourself, you are. And I know that you have a super awareness that a lot of people don't, so maybe you are on a lot of levels aware, and I know you're coming into a lot more awareness. So whatever you're doing, keep it up, because you're ahead of most people, and I think you know that. So that's really great. So, you should, start teaching lessons, because most people have no clue, myself included sometimes.
Yeah, I kind of find myself, like, vulnerable sometimes, though. But that's good to hear that. What was that?
You find yourself doing what sometimes?
I find myself sometimes vulnerable to bad people, because I usually am, like, very nice to other people, and, like, I forgive people too easily. But that's good to hear. Like,
yeah. I think what it is that, you're super sweet and you like to see the good in people. And but I think once you see the other side, you cut that cord so that they can't hurt you anymore. And that is super good. That is super good for you to be able to do. And because I think once you see true colors and you see that is the kind of person that someone is, and that, that especially when they're deliberately, hurting someone or you, I think, that is very brave, very strong, and very healthy to be able to just, say, nope, not going to do that again. And, so especially someone your age to be able to do that, I mean, that's some real strength and some wisdom right there. And a lot of people, I mean, there are people that are like 5 times your age that are still trying to figure this out. And so, it's like, wow, I mean, you can teach classes on that, That's super. Wow.
Especially in middle school,
I bet some of your teachers don't even know how to do that.
Yeah.
So, wow. Yep, you got another fan here. So, wow, that's awesome. Yeah. So let's the third one is the solar plexus. This one's associated with the color of yellow, and it has to do with personal power and ability to channel. And it's our ability to be the upper abdomen and the stomach area, emotional issues, self-worth, self-confidence, self-esteem, physical association, central nervous system, pancreas, liver, digestive tract, and skin. And it's personal power, self-esteem, warrior energy, power of transformation. Yeah. I bet you're going to be a superstar. Let's see where you are right now. Oh my gosh, I can barely hang on to it.
Oh my goodness.
Superstar. Wow.
You were right.
Yeah. Wow, this is crazy. This is awesome. Yep. Superstar. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Wow, I just tapped into it, and it was just like this really fun, beautiful strength and vitality, and just, wow, you are going places, kiddo. I can't wait to watch you grow up and see where you go, because wherever you set your sights and you try for, you're going to land it. So, and it's like, you're welcome. It's like, wow, you have so many gifts and so many things just waiting for you. I mean, it's like whatever you put your mind and your heart into. And, I mean, you can do it. I am excited because you are a huge gift to the world, and you can make the world beautiful for so many people. You can make a huge difference.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm serious. I don't say that to too many people. So, wow, you have a lot of your mom in you, and she's making a huge difference too. Yeah, so, wow. I feel very honored to know both of you.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Aw.
I'm flattered.
Aw. Yeah, you two are, like, so super sweet.
Yeah.
And let's see, the fourth one is the heart chakra. And believe it or not, the heart chakra is associated with the color of green. Who would have thought green?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody does like the Valentine hearts and red. But it's associated with green. Yeah. And it's associated with love, relationships, and self-acceptance, and our ability to love. Location is the center of the chest, just above the heart. Emotional issues are love, joy, inner peace. Physical association, heart, sinus, lower lungs, circulatory system, and immune system. And the opening of feelings, compassion, capacity to love. So, let's see where you are. Oh my goodness. This is the strongest one yet. It's trying to go upside down.
Really?
Wow. I can barely hang on to this one. Wow. Yeah, this is crazy. This is awesome. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I want to tap in. Wow, this is so fun. This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you have a beautiful heart. I have not, wow. Yours is right up there with your mom.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
You're welcome. Oh my word. This is like, wow. Yours is like all bubbly and exciting and just like, yours is so pure and innocent and exciting. It's just, wow.
Wow.
It's like, oh my gosh, wow. It was like there was a big party. It was so exciting. I was like, yeah, I was like, okay. I was like, I just jumped in and jumped right back out. I was like, wow. I thought I was going to go, like, get sent right up to the moon, I'm like, I'm not ready to go there yet. Wow. So, yeah, I was like, well, I was about to have an out-of-body experience, so I'm like, no. All right. The next one is the throat chakra. That one has to do with self-expression, our ability to communicate. Location is the throat. Emotional issues, communication, self-expression of feelings, the truth, physical association, thyroid, respiratory system, teeth, and vocal cords. It is turquoise, and the ability to manifest and express your truth in the world.
Oh.
Yeah. Your mom's really good at manifesting.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Wow, you're so good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I need to take some. Yeah, I don't know, but man, I need to train my brain a little bit sometimes, get back on track.
Yeah.
Let's see. Whoa, this one is going upside down. So apparently you have the ability too.
Really?
You do, for real. It's like trying to go upside down. This is your strongest one yet.
I never really thought that I was that good.
Yeah. Work it. Work on your manifesting because, wow, let me tap into that.
Yeah, I need to.
Whoa, your expressive power is so great.
Oh,
so you're welcome. I can see you very much expressing yourself through your art, and in about 5 or 7 years coming into something that you feel so passionate about that has to do with making the world a better place and helping people and animals, maybe the environment, that you will be standing in front of people presenting something. And it's either going to be sculpting, painting, or writing something.
Yeah, probably painting. I love painting.
Yeah, and it's going to be drawing attention to very important things to do with a passion deep in your heart that you feel the need to draw attention to help people and animals and situations. It'll come to you. It'll come to you, something that you will learn about, either in school or in travels or through someone you know or through your mom in the show or something that you'll feel strongly about.
Yeah.
And you'll want to draw public attention to so that you can hopefully see some change happen to help people or help the situation.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I think, that it's going to speak to a lot of people. It's going to have a lot of people, stop and think when they see it and think, wow,
They're going to see it? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. I'm seeing it displayed, and and people are going to stop and think, oh my gosh, how can this happen? We need to do something about it.
Yeah.
It's
so cool.
It's something. Yeah, I'm seeing this, and it's just going to be one of those things where it's going to start out as just a tiny innocent thing that you do, but it starts to draw public attention. And then it just starts to grow bigger and bigger, slowly over time. More people gather, it grows, more attention. Then it becomes like a museum piece. And then it grows, it gets magazine attention. Then it grows, and people are like, whoa, and they're like, we need to do something because, and it just starts to get bigger from there. It becomes a cause. Or it draws attention to a cause. Something like that.
I'm glad.
But your passion becomes a vision that sparks other people to pay attention. And it sparks their passion.
Wow. I'm so grateful.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
See, one person can make a huge difference. And that one person can be you.
That's amazing. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see what you do.
Me either.
Wow.
I feel like it's about marine things or something, because I want to go to college for marine biology down in San Diego. So maybe it's about that or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, it could be something as simple as, having people be more mindful of where they put their garbage, because look at what it's doing to the marine life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows? But you'll know when the time.
Yeah. I will know in a few years.
Yep, you will. Yep. I'm excited. I can't wait.
Me neither. Oh my goodness. I wonder what it is. Maybe it's a painting or something. I don't know. Maybe it's writing. I am a good writer.
Or maybe it's photography. If you're going to be a marine biologist, maybe you'll be documenting it.
Yeah, because I think there's like a institute at like CME, and like at CME they teach like kids there. I went to like a field trip at CME in California, and they taught us about marine life and stuff like that. So, and down in San Diego they have like a CME thing or something. Cool.
Oh, that would be so fun.
Yeah.
Oh, when I was younger, I wanted to go into marine biology, but in Michigan, there's really no access to the ocean, so there isn't any school here for it.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, well, I guess I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It all depends on where you're going to live. And what's convenient for you and your lifestyle,
Yeah. I couldn't see moving and going where I didn't know anyone and getting into huge debt. So I was like, that's not happening right now. But I'm glad that you have the opportunity. That's exciting.
Yeah.
That is so cool. So, the next one is the third eye, and that one is just above the eyebrows in the middle, and that one is associated with the color of purple, kind of like an indigo, and it's intuition, sense of purpose, and direction in life. And it's our ability to focus on and see the big picture. Let's see. Emotional issues, intuition, imagination, wisdom, ability to think and make decisions, physical association, pituitary gland, eyes, and sinuses, and intuition, patterns of learning and memory skill sets. And let's see where you are. Whoa! Okay.
No way.
Well, this is trying to go upside down. So, yeah, you are... yeah, anytime you have a gut feeling... Don't doubt it. This is like crazy. This is like one of your very, very, very strong ones. So, you're welcome. Let's see. Wow. I tapped into there and I just got chills. And it's like one of, yeah, it was like so focused and so just mental clarity was just out of sight. It was just like, wow.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. It was like crystal clear. That was amazing. And it just hit me like, it was just like this, it was like this clear, it was almost like going through a mirror and then into like this clarity. And then I saw like this eyeball on the other side and like in front of me. And it was like this, it was almost like going through like a clear glass or something, and not really a mirror, but going through clear glass. And I could feel it move through me, and then that's when I felt like the, that cold shiver, the tingle.
Oh,
yeah, it was
that's
like,
nice.
wow.
Oh my goodness, wow.
Yeah, it was like a wave.
That's amazing.
Too, and I was like, whoa. And then that's when I get super clarity, and I'm like, wow. It was like normal people, it's almost like normal people's vision is like meh, like people without glasses that need it. And then going through that was like having like the clearest vision, like crystal crisp lines, just detailed further than anybody can imagine. And then, taking that back off was just kind of like going back to meh vision.
Oh my God.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So that's how you see compared to most other people. They're going around thinking, this is fine, that's great, I'm okay, and you're going around like, your colors are popping, you're seeing crystal, you're in like, they're seeing like regular like TV from the 1960s and thinking this is great, And you're seeing, like, you know, the latest technology and thinking, yeah, this is good, you know?
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank
So.
you. Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Yeah, it was like, yeah, you're like, well, try stepping into my world, you know. Like it's mind blowing, but you know you're used to it, so it's not really mind blowing for you. But
well,
to other people it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. The crown chakra is the last one, and that one is kind of like I'm gonna say kind of like a raspberry color, kind of. Some people say it's kind of white or clear. It's kind of debated. It's the connection to the divine, and it's the highest chakra, represents our ability to be fully connected spiritually. Location, the very top of the head. Emotional issues, inner and outer beauty, our connection to spirituality, pure bliss. Physical association, pineal gland, brain, and nervous system. And it's our access to higher states of consciousness, open to what is beyond understanding. So this is our direct connection to God and the universe and the Holy Spirit. Let's see where you are. Holy cow, this is your strongest one, hands down.
Really?
Yeah, I can barely even hang on to this thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my God,
wow.
I'm so excited.
You know, this was like, you know, the words that came as I was testing that were like angelic, angel, messenger.
Whoa, cool.
And I don't doubt that for a second.
Oh, cool. So it's like,
yeah.
It's, wait.
Because
angel?
I think that you have been gifted a lot of things so that you can be like a messenger of the angels. I'm not sure that you are an angel. I mean,
wow.
But you have been gifted so that you can be a messenger of the angels or from them. I mean, for them.
That's nuts. Oh my goodness. So like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
like,
so that you can be like, you know, communicate, and be like one of the people that they can communicate through. Does that make sense?
So like a psychic?
Yeah, like you just know things, and you don't know why you know things, but I think it's because God and the angels want you to be able to share what you know for people that are ready. And yeah, like a psychic.
Oh.
Yeah, but a real psychic, not those, you know, call me now, gypsy by the pier people, like the real ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, prophets, you know, people that are real.
Yeah.
So let me tap in there and see what I find.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, you're plugged in. Yep, you are plugged in with heaven. I feel ya. You got that direct communication line going there. And you're hearing a lot of things coming from God directing you that a lot of people don't know how to pick up on. I mean, because God's always trying to communicate with all of us, but they don't always know how to listen because they're so stuck in their own head and what they're thinking and feeling and what they want. Their ego is in the way. your ego isn't in the way.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good. Yeah, yours is not in the way, where a lot of people is. They're too stuck on, well, you know, I want this, I want that, and this person hurt me, and, you know, all these other things, rather than the bigger picture, the more important stuff. They get stuck on the small stuff. And you have the ability to kind of zoom out and look at it like putting things into perspective. And that's a real gift not everybody has. Along with a lot of the other gifts that you have. So I'm going to quickly go through these, you know, and just make sure that everything's still okay. So I'm just going to quickly check them. So the root is, oh my gosh, that's going crazy. That's trying to go upside down. The sacral is going crazy, trying to go upside down. The solar plexus is going crazy, trying to go upside down. The heart is trying to go upside down. So the throat is trying to go upside down. The third eye is trying to go upside down. And the crown is trying to go upside down. So how do you feel now? Everything is going great.
Yeah, I feel, oh my gosh, I feel like I know everything. Just kidding.
Oh, that's going to get dangerous.
I feel like I didn't know a lot of these before. Like, I don't really like think that highly of myself, and for you to like tell me all these like cool and crazy things makes me feel so happy.
Good.
And it makes me feel like, oh wow, so this is why I'm blah 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 blah, you know.
It's like a fresh start. It's like a renewing. And she's got a smile like across her face, just a little giggly eye sparkle, and she's happy. Thank you, Kelly. Now this is the way it should be. Yeah, yes, this is the way that I envisioned it being before, when she was like half like awake. But so good. Now you'll know. Now you'll know how everybody else, you know, feels after a chakra healing. It feels great, doesn't it? Do you feel special too?
Yeah. Is it that much different from the, Kelly, is it that much different than the one that I did before?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Yes, you're more participant this time.
Yeah.
Makes it your job a lot easier, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And
this was so bad.
It was like pulling teeth the other time.
I know.
You would say something and no rebuttal there. Like, oh my gosh. You can't make somebody like say something, you know, you want it to be authentic. It is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
So this is great, because I think it's better timing too, now that you've been in school for a month and you can go back with this renewed sense of self.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a good time for that because of that. And before, you were apprehensive about school starting and uprooting from where you were living and all that. And I think that helped you in a way. You know, it was the timing of when that was. So, you know, it's kind of like comparing apples and oranges because you were in two different places in your life. And I think they happened at the right time for you each time.
Yeah, and I'm sure even though that she was tired and not focusing too much on the other one, it's got to help a little bit. So it was not all for nothing. So
I remember the chakra that I mostly remember was a heart chakra.
From this one?
From the last one.
Oh.
That's mostly like the only one that I remember. So I'm glad that I redid it so I don't miss like all of this information, you know?
Well, yeah, and I think the other one was a little different because, we do change and we do evolve and we do go through different things, and you were in a different point in your life at that time, So, and a lot of things were being brought up with your dad's passing and things like that. So things were kind of weighing heavy, and you were afraid of, leaving the friends that you knew behind and starting over in a new school. And so a lot of things were weighing heavy on you then, and I feel like you're in a better place right now, with the way things are progressing. They're going a lot better for you.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you feel like some blockages were cleared out?
Yeah.
And why do you think you had any blockages?
I don't know. I was very, upset at that time.
No, right now, this one.
Oh, well, no. There weren't any blockages. She said so.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I had to step out of the room. I'm sorry because, I wanted her to have her time with you and not sit right there throughout every single second and give her a little time. So I didn't know, but that's great that you didn't, she hadn't been holding on to something for years or stuck in there. So that's good to know.
Yeah, she has a lot of really good things that she's been doing. Like, when she's really trusting with people until they prove that they can't be, and she's really good about letting those people go because she didn't have any cords that needed to be cut.
Good. She was telling me she's up on all of this just from listening so much to the show that she's like, Mom, you need to cut a cord with someone, and I won't mention the name, but it's not just about cutting cords with romantic relationships or people from the past like that, but it's friendships too. It's anybody, because if you are connected with an energy, you need to cut that. Like Karen says, take out the trash. I'm going to have to get with you, Kelly, maybe live in the future, or do you have to have the name of the person? I could tell you before the show, and you could cut that cord for me, because have we done cutting of the cords live on the show with you, Kelly? Because you did that other one privately on the phone with me.
I've done cutting of the cords with other people on the show, but I don't specifically need to have a person's name. I can just say anybody that is unhealthy for the person that I'm working with. It might help if I have the name, ahead of time before going on there and then not mentioning it. Yeah.
I can tell my soul sister. I'm not hiding anything from my soul sister, Kelly.
Oh, hey, all right. Yeah. Awesome.
Well, what does Jonathan think about this child chakra cleanse? Child.
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Indeed. She just really enjoy it more. She seems to really enjoy it this time. I liked it. I mean, it was glad that we did it because it was. She seems to be just getting. What Priscilla's doing seems to be she's paying more attention to what's happening in the show, which I think is good considering how happy the show makes her mom. So it's good to know. You understand what I'm saying? It's like your daughter is becoming interested in what you're doing, which is good.
Yes, and she's supportive and interested. Yes, she thinks it's so great. It's really brought a new connection with us as well, because she was always interested in all of the positive paranormal things out there when I was not aware or looking into that at all until after I got with you guys. She was already very interested in it before that. So now I'm kind of on board with her, really. It's not like she's coming on board with me. I have come on board with her.
Oh, cool.
In a big way. in a very big way, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Does that make you feel that we have that special, all the special stuff at our fingertips?
It's like a really weird coincidence.
It is. That everything's meant to be.
Yeah.
I really believe that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so cool.
Wow. Do you feel energized or just the same? She said she wants to go practice volleyball now.
Yeah.
Aw, that's cool.
She looks different. She's got a glow about her, Kelly. I mean, and she can't stop smiling. This always makes people feel so good. You know, it's just, and that itself is so healing. You know, when you make people feel good about themselves, that in itself right there is such a great healing agent. You know, going through the chakras is great, but the way you do it, Kelly, is really loving and very tender and very real and honest. And it really shines through with every single person that I'm here to witness. You doing this work is just amazing.
Wow, thank you. I've never had anybody say that before, and I really appreciate that.
Yes, for sure. And it's so beautiful how you mention the colors as you're going, because visualization, too, is really important. And when I stepped out of the room, I went to the computer and I was looking up chakra healing. I love Pinterest, and I was on there, and there's some beautiful color diagrams and artwork that they have. I've been collecting. I want to send you. And that is exactly what I was envisioning when you were saying, okay, this one's kind of orange or pink. That's a big part of it, because all these chakras have energy, which in turn, they have a color. Is that how that works? The color?
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. And,
yeah.
And you know,
it glows. Do you see the
Yeah.
different shades of the color when you're going through people's chakras? Can their colors be like dim or bright?
Sometimes, yeah. And, you know, I'm starting to, like, be able to see people's auras if I'm with them in person, or I have been able to see them in photographs, and that's something that I'm starting to develop. It's not something that I've always been able to do. So that's something I'm working on. So, you know, I at first was like, when I first started doing that, I'm like, do I need my glasses adjusted? What am I seeing here? You know?
Wow. Cool.
So, yeah. I'm like, well, I just got new ones. I can see this. Okay, I guess that's what's happening. You know, and then I'd look up, okay, I did a lot of studying on auras. I'm like, okay, that's what's happening. I'm seeing auras. Okay. You know, and I'm like,
wow.
That's what I thought was going on. And then, you know, so.
Auras.
Yeah,
okay, so is there, that kind of reminds me of orbs. Is that something that you would see, or is that in something else? I always felt like these were interesting too, orbs, when people see that, or an image in an old photograph and the actual spirit is like sitting on the shoulder of somebody in the photograph, and it's like a little baby maybe that has died. I'm describing this photo that Terry showed me of his his grandpa and the whole family and a baby she lost, but it was sitting there smiling on the shoulder of the dad.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah. I actually, this is kind of along that line. I went to a wake after a funeral for my cousin, and they had us line up, you know, as cousins, according to our age. And right between, you know, like where the cousins were where my cousin had passed on would have been, age-wise, there was an orb that showed up in the photograph that looked like it was smiling. I'm like, oh my gosh, that has to be my cousin.
Wow.
I mean, it was smiling at us in the picture. I mean, right at the height where she would have been and everything. I'm like, how do you explain that other than that had to be her?
Yes, it did, and you felt it too, and you have the gift to feel those things, so it was. That's so cool.
Yeah.
But some people are not open to it and not even really, they don't notice, but we do. And Terry did, and it's just amazing. Yeah. And so are they called orbs? Is that called an orb?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not just a bubble image in a photograph, like an extra bubble of exposure. It is actual face. You can recognize bodies and faces and images too.
Yeah, sometimes they'll say like an orb is like a energy burst or something that shows up in it. It's not. It's usually a round ball type thing, and it may or may not have a face. But there's a certain way that they look so that you know that it's not like a speck of dust on the lens or a speck of dust getting caught by the flash, and so there are trained people that can tell the difference and things like that, and it's really quite fascinating.
It really is. I'd like to have a more in-depth show just about orbs, and also Johnny's trying to find somebody who's an expert on what our dreams mean, because there's always one dream that a person has that just comes back and it stands out, and I have one, and it's very vivid and it's beautiful, and I'm flying and it's blue and down through cliffs, and I can see it in my mind, and it's just beautiful, and I want to know what some of these things mean.
Yeah.
I know he's looking for a dream expert, so that'll be cool to do that.
To hypnotize Barbara. The hypnotist.
I didn't say no, Kelly. No, Kelly, aren't you going to do? Yeah, aren't you going to? I didn't want to be.
No, Kelly said, let's do Barbara. She said that.
Yeah, Barbara said, let's do Kelly.
I know this.
Let's
shoot Kelly out of a cannon.
Oh. You get the cannon, Barbara gets the hypnotist. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I don't know, because
today
that's such a
on the show we're going to see what happens when someone is waterboarded. Are you ready, Kelly?
Yeah, that'll be you, Johnny. You'll be the guinea pig for that one. We'll do it when you're here. We'll do that one live.
I'll be the one doing the waterboarding. You'll be the one enjoying being waterboarded, Jonathan.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah.
Bungee jumping off of the Empire State Building. That's another one.
No, I'm afraid of heights. Well, I'm afraid of falling worse than I am height. So.
Yeah,
no,
I
I'm
am
just suggesting that's probably what you would make me do.
Yeah. Bungee jumping, free falling. Yeah, I'm out.
I'm out on that too.
Yeah.
They would have asked me when I was younger, maybe, but the time's over that I feel like that adventurous. I've seen too many nightmare YouTube videos on the bungee jumping, that's for sure. I'd rather actually go skydiving than that.
Yeah, me too. It's like, I've seen too many where people have had bad things happen. And I've done parasailing, and then, after I did that, then my aunt and uncle went to Hawaii and said, well, you know what, we saw somebody do parasailing, and then they hit one of the buildings, and then the people in the boat just kept going. So I'm like, I'm glad I found that out, after
it's
I
actually
did it,
kind
or I
of funny.
wouldn't
This
have
is
done
a
it.
funny story. We were parasailing. We went out parasailing, and my nephew Isaac is just this like real mama's boy. Okay, he what happened was that first Ronald goes up, right, my brother-in-law, and then Isaac doesn't have any reaction to it. Well, then Tasha, his mom, goes up, and he starts bawling. He's like this little baby, seeing his mom go up in the air. It really was upsetting to him.
Aww.
And then, but not only that, they were recording all this. And later on that night, they watched it on video. And when the video came on, Isaac reacted the same way. He started crying.
Oh, it is scary. Like when I jumped in the lake, she was a little baby. Yeah, they get scared. I jumped in the lake and went down, and I held my breath and didn't come up for a long time. I didn't mean to. I scared Priscilla so badly when she was a little toddler. She thought I was dead, like not coming back up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I was not playing around. I was just jumping in. That's what I did. And I would just like swim kind of around down there in my mom's lake. And then I'd come up and she was just screaming and horrified. She thought I'd drowned.
Oh.
Yeah, poor thing. So that's why I wanted her to get her chakras cleansed in the beginning, because you know what? We learned from one of our guests before, was it Linda, who said that we can hold on to things from infancy.
Yeah. Wow.
We need to clear those things out. So I was glad to hear when you said that she didn't have blockages. Like, I haven't traumatized her to where she has these blockages.
Yeah.
She feels good too. It's chakra cleanse.
Thanksgiving's rolling around, and my mom told me we were having Big Bird, and I wouldn't eat that year. So apparently, I was traumatized.
No, that is horrible. That's so mean.
Yeah, she thought she was being funny. Well, no, it wasn't funny when you're that young.
No.
That you were what?
I don't know. Mother's
Big
so
Bird?
weird sometimes.
Yeah, we were having Big Bird.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, actually, there was a comment. There's a cartoon, Kelly. It's called Christmas on, not being the subject. There's a cartoon called Christmas on Sesame Street. Guess who was the turkey?
No, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. Mr. Stuffaluffagus was there, but oh no, guess who's missing?
Oh no,
actually,
Big Bird was the turkey.
But actually, you're gonna love this. Do you know how they came up with the idea of Big Bird?
No, I'm afraid to ask.
Okay. Well, it's nothing bad. Jim Henson. And I think if you watch the show after I tell you this, you'll start to notice this fact. He wanted a character who represented the kid watching the show, that would see things through the eyes of the kid, okay? And that would make silly little mistakes that kids make. So and I'm sure you can figure out who that character was, right? Okay. And this is another thing, I don't know if you know this or not. Did you know that Mr. Stumpalumpigus is real now? Everybody knows him, but he used to be this imaginary friend.
Oh.
But do you know why they changed Mr. Stumpalumpigus from being imaginary to being real?
No.
Okay. What happened was, there were two reasons. One, they ran out of reasons. They ran out of ways to hide Mr. Stumpalumpigus. And two, it was pedophilia. See, what was happening was, let me explain. there is this character that basically the kids were saying things that was true to the adults, but the adults weren't listening. And it taught, basically, it was almost like it was teaching kids, you can't go to your parents if something is true because they're not going to listen to you.
Oh.
What do you think of that?
Oh, wow.
That's very good.
Yep.
That's fast.
I mean, that makes sense because, well, it makes sense. It's like, it's like this kid is telling you something that's true, that Mr. Stufflove is real, and you're not listening to him. You're ignoring him. So, like, when a kid is molested, what does that take an image of? You can't go to an adult.
Oh, wow.
Not a good
What do you
message.
think about that, Kelly?
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Mind is blown. Wow.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, that's true. Like, if you can't come to them with something, I forgot what I watched or read or whatever as a kid, that it was like they kept coming to their parent and, the parent was like, no, that's not true. And it was, I forgot what the story was, but it was so frustrating. It was like, why? And the parent wouldn't believe the kid just because the kid was a kid. And it was like,
exactly.
Well, if the parent doesn't believe the kid just because of their age on something like that, whatever it was, then what if it's something even bigger? And like
exactly.
E.T., they never believe the kid until, like, E.T. comes out of the closet. Something like that, until they see it with their own eyes. And it's like...
Things are different now. Thank goodness. They're believing kids.
Yeah.
And another thing that was interesting, let's see, the whole thing is Sigmund represents the kid. Now, this is another thing that was interesting. When the character who played Mr. Hooper died, they went ahead and they just decided, listen, they wanted to help just deal with his death because they figured that would be the great way to handle children who lose their grandparents.
When the
okay,
played who died?
Mr. Hooper. He was this old elderly man who worked in the store, and the character died. And what happened was that they decided to go ahead and just deal with his death. Talking about his death like it's supposed to be the way it's supposed to be, and instead of just like pretending it or getting another actor or anything like that, because they wanted kids to deal with their grandparents passing away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah,
My nephew
Mr. Rogers' neighborhood did a lot too. What?
What'd you say?
Mr. Rogers' neighborhood did a lot of things like that too, with things in the news.
Really? I thought Mr. Rogers made it through his career with nothing bad happening. I didn't hear that.
No. I think what I meant to say is that he deals with the subject, not that anything he wasn't accused of anything. They're saying that he dealt with the subject. He dealt with subject. Does that make sense, Kelly? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Like, things in the news, if he would talk about the Vietnam War or something and make sense of it on a level where it wasn't being political, but he would, talk about, something being scary or, people, dying and, stuff like that on a level that a kid could understand without being political or, talking bad about anybody.
Oh, that's good. I always liked him because I liked how he was organized, and when he came home through the door, he would take off his coat and hang it up, and then he'd put on his sweater, and then he'd take off his outdoor shoes, he'd put on his indoor shoes, and he was so neat and tidy, and I loved that about Mr. Rogers.
Yeah. Yeah, and there was he crossed at the time, racial boundaries that we no longer have today, thank goodness. But he did a lot of things that we don't think twice about today that were kind of a big deal back then. The police officer was African American, and he offered him a foot bath, and they shared it. Things like that were a big deal back then that we don't think twice about now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, he was ahead of his time.
We're about out of time, but thanks for doing Priscilla Chakras, Kelly, and thanks for coming on, Barbara, and thanks for coming on, Priscilla.
Yeah,
you're
thanks,
welcome,
everyone. Thoroughly enjoyed it. She's a great girl.
Thanks, Priscilla.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
It was wonderful, as usual, and especially special since it's my little daughter. So thanks, you guys. I really had
Thank
fun.
you.
Good night, everyone.
Thanks, Johnny.
Good night, everyone.
Thanks. Good night,
Have a great
everybody.
night. Follow